No, Fosca 50. No one is talking about it, but you seem to want to. So let's talk about it. This is actually perfect because I have been itching to talk about like how mean some of y'all are and then complain about being lonely and having no friends. Also, Fosca 50, I took the liberty of going to your profile and I see that you're a nurse. Shaming people for physical issues doesn't seem like something a nurse is supposed to do. It's okay, it's not the first time I've been shamed by a medical professional. So you see, Fosca 50, when I was a child, my family became homeless. My father was laid off by IBM and he refused to get a new job because he wanted to be like an entrepreneur and have a rags to riches story. We would like hop between motels and stuff like that. He was also financially abusive, and so he wouldn't allow my mom to get a job because that would mean that she had no faith in God and him as the God-appointed head of the household. But I do know you have something about Jesus in your bio, so I'm sure you know all about that. So for most of my childhood, we didn't have health insurance. I couldn't go to the doctor for anything. I couldn't go to the dentist. Honestly, I didn't even know that you're supposed to go to the hospital for the flu until I was in my 20s. I didn't know that people like die from the flu because when I got the flu when I was like 11, I just laid in bed for 2 weeks and drank chicken noodle soup and Sprite and watched TV or movies. I really liked superhero movies. It probably has a lot to do with my passion about them as an adult because it got me through a lot of trauma in my childhood. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're talking about my tooth. So yeah, for most of my childhood, I really couldn't go to the dentist. All I could really do was keep up basic hygiene. I wasn't able to get dental care until I joined the military when I was, 16, 17. It's honestly the reason that a lot of people join the military, especially like the most marginalized people. A lot of us grew up in abusive households. We didn't know 3 square meals a day. We didn't have health care. I was 90 pounds when I joined the military because I would literally just eat Raisin Bran and syrup sandwiches for breakfast and lunch every day. I did not know 3 square meals or doctor's appointments until I went to the Air Force Academy. Now, when I finally got the dental care that I needed, they put me in like the worst classification of like dental emergency. Because mind you, we became homeless when I was 9 years old and we didn't have health insurance this entire time. But all these cavities and stuff, I was like so embarrassed, and I was honestly like in and out of the dentist all the time, all 4 years when I was at the Air Force Academy. And honestly, Fosca 50, it was really embarrassing, but at least I was finally getting the dental care that I needed. The Air Force Academy, they did silver fillings. Are you getting all this, Fosca 50? I know you really want to talk about this. You will see all of these like silver fillings in my mouth that I finally got when I was in the military because we didn't have health insurance or dental insurance when I was a child. Now, I'm currently in the process of finally replacing those with porcelain caps. They're so nice. I already got like 2 done. I was supposed to get this one replaced next, Fosca 50, last year, but then I went into this like really deep depression because I'm also a PTSD veteran, and sometimes I have these periods. I know you don't really know that because I don't film my depressive episodes for everybody to see. I just kind of forgot to schedule that appointment. And then wouldn't you know it, Fosca 50, the cap fell off. I was like, well, I guess regardless of how depressed I am, I really have to try and make this appointment. So I tried to get this appointment as quickly as I could, Fosca 50. But the thing is, my health insurance, now that I have it, it's still the VA. Because now I can finally have free health insurance because I'm 100% disabled from military service. But they still kind of really suck. But against all odds, I got that appointment. And so unfortunately, that cap actually took a piece of my tooth with it. It doesn't surprise me because the years that I went without health and dental insurance when I was a kid, there's just a surprising amount of damage done from being neglected as a child. I actually have to get that entire tooth removed and replaced with a fake one. And it's a surgery. It's a surgery! It's honestly really scary because it involves a bone graft. I'm honestly like really nervous. Send thoughts and prayers for me, Fosca 50, but I know you know about thoughts and prayers. Again, you have something about Jesus in your bio. You know, after the dentist told me that, like I cried and I felt just like so embarrassed, just so bitter like towards my dad because I was just like, hey, why did you put us in that situation when I was young? Why didn't you just like take care of me? Now I'm an adult and I have all of these health issues, not only mental but physical, because you didn't take care of your child. And on top of all of that, I am always on camera, Fosca 50. Like, I have a very camera heavy job. I just felt really self-conscious, but I decided, I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to keep on doing what I do anyway. I know it kind of ups my clinical anxiety a bit, but you know what? It's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of, I told myself. Fosca 50. Then you brought it up. Honestly, thank you, because that was a lot to get off of my chest. I really needed to relive that trauma. Thank you so much. Because when you make offhand remarks about somebody, you just really never know their background. You just really never know their story. You just really never know if that is the day that they really need to relive their trauma and answer to you, Fosca 50. Thank you so much. I hope you keep on doing the Lord's work. You know, Jesus in the bio and being a nurse and all.